In business, everybody can be somebody. Business is the process of finding solutions in your own world to common but sometimes difficult problems in your world, delivering these solutions consistently and making a profit in your own life in the process.
Let's join these enterprising young Africans on their journey to make a head start in life and in business. Hello, I'm Francis Bob Alonge, and welcome to this episode of Project Headstart. Every nation prospers when the people within it engage in productive business, seeking solutions to the problems of others and adding value to the world around them. This creates a vibrant economy, and it becomes the basis for development. Everybody should be a part of that process. And in order to achieve that, sometimes we have to become our brother's keeper. We in Project Headstart have chosen to reach out to that segment of society that is most often overlooked, constantly underrated. We have chosen to reach out to the grassroots, the people that make up the segment of the population of most African nations. It's our full persuasion that excellence is possible at every level. And so we are providing empowerment and encouragement to many people through entrepreneurship training, and we will give a seed grant of $50,000, that's £100, $140, to 100 people who distinguish themselves before a panel of specially chosen judges.
This project is about raising you up from a place where you thought you were finished, or where you thought that in a nation where it seems to be competing with so many negative winds blowing, that there is no hope or way for you. Project Headstart represents that headway that will give you a breakaway success.
Our participants come from every walk of life, different cities, different cultural backgrounds, and different levels of educational attainment. Their needs were different, but their dream was the same. Everyone wanted to be somebody, and to be self-sufficient, to be productive, and to have a brilliant future.
We celebrate you. You are winners of 50,000 Naira of Project Headstart grant. Congratulations.
Scholars and philosophers all agree that in order to effectively achieve learning, you must first of all understand what your prospects know, or what they don't know.
What do you understand by the term income statement in business?
Well, income statement in business, what I really understand is what you have, as in if you have like 50K, you don't have to wait until you have $1 million before you start a business. Okay, you have to start from what you have. to get, you have to start small to grow tall.
Thank you. God bless you.
So many things, and I'm very, very excited about it. It's teaching me how to start my business and how to hold it so that the business will run well.
Thank you. God bless you.
What you get from any business that you're doing.
No idea.
Income statement. Well, from what I understand, income statement is like it's your profit. What you do business and you get inside.
Income statement in business is let me say you use a 5,000 naira to start up a business. Maybe you went to the market, you bought a shoes of 500. Maybe you'll be able to sell them 1,000. So 5,000 naira, that is a gain. Let me say you keep the one you take to the market. So the one you have inside is 5,000 naira. You keep it, which is your income.
Thank you. God bless you.
It's what people brought. How I will plan it, and I will get more things on
it. It's a sheet of paper you use to record maybe your daily income, your annual income, and maybe a long-term or short-term income, that is the money that comes into your hand or your company. That's what I understand.
Thank you. God bless you.
One of the fundamental problems of the average Nigerian, we are trained not to think. So a lot of young Nigerians have very strong memory but weak imagination. Unfortunately, entrepreneurship deals more in imagination than memory. The amount of value you attract is dependent on the amount of thinking you invest. If you are going to make progress, address your mind. As a man thinketh, that's the way it is. If I can address your thinking, half of your problem is solved. The beautiful thing about thinking is that nobody charges you for it. Everybody is using their brain, but what is in your brain for will determine your future. Even God speaks when you are thinking. A lot of people act without thinking. That's why their results are poor. There is a way you are thinking. That's why you are where you are.
If you only see a customer for money, you have lost them already. One thing I'm always particular about is going beyond the call of duty. The 3 killer C's of any customer enterprise are carelessness, casualness, and complacency. When you are careless, you have told your customer, I care less about you. When you are complacent with small, you will never have big customer followership. Saying sorry can win back that critical customer that you lost.
Sometimes when we reach out to help others, we can sometimes forget that they are not just participants, numbers, statistics. They are people, real people, living in a real world, dealing with real issues every single day. Now let's meet a few of these special people.
I lived my life all through in Cross River because my parents, though, they stayed there, and later proceed to Delta State, which I stayed with my auntie. From there, I get to know my husband. Coming from Delta State to northern side, then I started seeing my husband around. I did my computer diploma in Delta State, thinking to further my education, but the money was not there. But growing up to this stage, I'm still planning to further my education. The first place I started learning, I started it in Warri. though it was just, that one was just a small one. But coming to Abuja, in the barracks, they normally give us, they normally bring people to come and teach in the barracks. So I learned in the barracks. Then I now proceed to one, there is this one woman in the barracks. She normally teach people concerning catering. So I normally further my learning to her place. So I learned the catering. I have 3 certificates now.
I was born in Maiduguri, but while growing up, we left Maiduguri, moved to different cities. My dad was working. He worked in Kano. He worked in here in Abuja. And then I also lived in a small town in Yobe, Guru. And right now, our family home is in Damaturu. So I think most of my life has been in the north. So I've seen a lot, and I know a lot about how it is in the north. I think I went to 2 primary schools. Luckily, I went to a boarding house for secondary school, so I didn't have to change school. But 2 primary schools, for me, it was an interesting experience because we moved from Maiduguri straight to Abuja at that time when I was in primary school. So the change was good. It was, and I think it was a far better experience even finishing my primary school here in the FCT. Somehow it's more, but I say more educating and more enlightening to get out of there to come here. Growing up was quite interesting. It was good. There's the good side, there's the bad side, but mostly rough at a young age. And I think maybe that's what has defined my person. More like I need to be strong. I need to even empower other women, so you don't have to go through stuff in life that you don't necessarily have to if you're empowered. Even as a child, I think I was a fighter, and and I think it worked out well for me because I don't think anybody ever picked on me and got away with it. I have 2 siblings. We're 3 girls, so you can see there's more motivation to be all woman power. No, I'm the second. I'm a middle child. And I think we all have the same thing in common. We're all strong girls, I would say. And growing up, it was, I wouldn't say it was cream and roses, no. That same issue of women being put in the background or whatever, I saw it growing up. I've always wanted to be an engineer. I've always been technical in nature, not too feminine. Along the way, with some experiences and the jobs I got, you know how it is in Nigeria. You don't even get a job in the course you studied. So I decided to take a turn in my career because even the first job I had was not, I didn't feel that satisfaction. There was just that thing. It didn't feel right. I just wanted to do something else. I wanted to do more. And I decided to go into development work. That's working with communities to help themselves. That's just the main reason I got into this. It makes your life better. It makes you feel like you don't have any worries. I went there my first week. I come back home, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I go to bed feeling as if I don't even have any problem in this world. Like all my problem is diminished because I've seen people who have been to hell and back. So what's my own little problem compared to that?
I'm currently the CEO of Shilda Enterprises. Shilda Enterprises is a social enterprise aimed at empowering rural women and giving them a source of livelihood. So the idea is we engage them in what they know how to do. This is something they've learned from their mothers or their grandparents. And my focus was on the women in northeastern Nigeria, in Kedang Marama district to be specific. So I'm starting with one district. And so far, I have 4 women involved who are into production of pure groundnut oil. So we have the 1 liter bottle and 75 cl bottle. They extract this locally. They know how to do it. And then the residue is made into kuli kuli. Yes, and this is not the regular kuli because we've kind of taken it to another level. It's really tasty, very spicy, and you would like it if you try it. Yeah. And then,
can you pick a sample? Would like to look. And we would like. Are we free to try it?
Sure. These are samples. And we have the one with the pinch of sugar and the one that is sugar-free for people with health who want to take sugar-free snacks. And then we also make yajin kuli from the kuli.
And this is your packaging?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
I'm adding value to what we're producing. So the yajin kuli is used for eating local salad. They call it podo. Yeah, and suya.
Translate yajin kuli.
Yaji is a spice. It's pepper. Yeah, and the kuli, so it's pepper with the kuli and then with some other ginger, and then we have some other local spices inside. For one bag, as an example, that's to a round figure. It's actually 77,800 and something. So, and from the projections of selling these items, including the kuli, because we expect to get about 1,000 pieces of kuli, which 1,000 packets, of kuli from that one sack, and then we get 25 liters of oil from one bag of groundnut. So at the end of sales and everything, what we generate in revenue is around 140,000 to a round figure. So the profit, the gross profit is around 60,000. And if you're looking at the gross profit margin, that's around 43% to the round figure. Well, right now we're in the process of NAFDAC registration. I'm setting up a cottage industry in the village, and we're almost through. And we would need to buy some equipment. We need to buy the pans, we need to buy our basins, we need to get all the fire, everything, all this equipment that would aid, and the aprons and everything to set up so we can have NAFDAC come and inspect. We've paid for the NAFDAC, they are coming for inspection, and we're almost set. And the 50,000 naira will go a long way to settle those items, to have it in place.
All right.
Yes.
Helni, you make Nigeria proud. This is social. I can see how this empowers the women in a very troubled part of our nation. While everybody is running away, you are bringing an initiative that helps them to stay. And that is a solution greatly, deeply needed. But not only have you done that and you're achieving the social end, but you've actually come up with a very profitable business. I must sincerely confess, and I say this with zero bias, that this is the best kuli I have ever eaten in my life. It's the best. It's the best.
I will also request the moderator to add a bell. If any of the judges presses the bell, he provides the 50,000 for the project.
Pass the bell to him.
So you keep it here. If any of the judges hits the bell, so you get 50,000.
You have already gotten 150,000. That's another 50,000.
Thank you so much.
That is 100,000 naira. That is yours already.
First of all, your project is what I like to see. You went to the Northeast. Everything we hear about the Northeast is war and crime. And it touches, look, you have empowered 4 women, 50,000. And you are getting to the point where you're going to empower more women. I think this is a very noble project. And like I said, you have 100,000 for us. So you leave the 50,000 for somebody else to do the next time. Thank you very much.
Your judgment day has come early. Judgment day has come early.
Just one answer.
Okay.
A very big congratulations to you. This is a lovely idea. I, in my spirit, so into it spiritually, because will back you up in prayer. This thing needs backup. But very importantly, I want to encourage you. Food sells nationwide, wherever there is crisis or not, people must eat. So keep it up. I encourage you. Good job.
Now we won't keep this to ourselves. I think the audience will also like to taste. So you can pick one, and the 100,000 naira kuli kuli. Oh, she has shared already, eh? And this is the one with sugar. All right. I don't see the point of scoring her since we have already scored her. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll score her. Yeah.
Let me also add, I think, like Dad said, this is actually the best kuli that I have taken. You know, and permit me to stand. I feel so delighted hearing this. You know, one thing I love about this idea is that you are dealing with people who are used to doing this already. So it's not something that is going to be new to them. It's what they do. Okay? And then the scalability also is going to be very easy for you to achieve. You know, and it's the business concept is so simple, very clear. There are very few unknowns that you are going to be dealing with in all this. And I also love the health aspect. You know, the one with sugar, the one without sugar. I love that because Mom has taught some of us, you know, to be very health conscious. And then I also want to mention the aspect of the value chain concept. I think that's a fantastic one. So you're not losing, you know, in any way, and it actually enhances the profitability of the whole business.
This also goes for every contestant. The fact that we are judges, all of us here have a combined business time of above 60 to 80 years. I've been in business for 25 years. You are standing here, you are making a pitch, not necessarily for the 50,000. If I find a way, I'm going to help you out without necessarily 50,000, I will. Like your case, I really want to spend a day or two with you because there are other things that I need for you to consider that we can expand this business with. So these are things that...
Thank you, sir.
One thing I'm very happy with, you know, I've been coming from that illegal area. I'm happy you went to NAFDAC even before we, because that was actually my only question. You answered me before, so that's why I was very impressed.
Why is everybody pointing at you and favoring you? Oh yeah, come. And can you imagine this? And she came this prepared. And she came this prepared.
I'm a caterer by profession. And the name of my business is MCOM Product and Services. My services include baking of cakes, samosa, spring roll, egg roll, etc. I also cook for any type of occasion, like wedding, birthday, etc., etc. And the future of my product that makes it stand out are quality, affordability, reliability. And the price are the best you can find anywhere. Everything I use in making the egg roll is 2,600. My profit margin is 400 naira. If I could make this grand, I will be able to purchase the mixer of 28,000, then the silicone of 15, the chef dishes of 15,000 naira. Though the floor in the back is 10,500. If I can make this ground, I will be able to buy all those things. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
You have the 50,000.
Thank you, sir.
And you have that from the Mercy Fund.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You have your first contract from us, myself, my
family.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
In 6 weeks will be my baby's dedication. So
thank you, sir.
All the catering.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
If we place an order for 300,
I will be able to do it, ma'am.
No, but is it possible for you to do it at
8,000.
No, 18 naira.
18 naira. I will be able to do it, ma'am.
And you would make a good profit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please make egg rolls for
Saturday. I mean, the closing ceremony.
Yes,
Thank you,
for
ma'am.
Judgment Day,
God bless
we
you.
are placing an order for 300 egg rolls
Thank you, sir.
at 80 naira per
Thank you,
egg.
sir. Thank you, sir. I'm
I'm sorry,
grateful.
when you're talking about chef dish, you're talking of chaffing dish.
Yes.
Okay, if I have 3 used ones, I've already given someone one. That is, I've used it, so, but it's in very good condition. If you like it, you can have a second.
I will have it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you, ma'am.
Magdalene Ekman, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm proud of you. You make us proud.
Thank you, sir.
From me, 37.
For me, it's
you,
40.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
And from me, it's 42.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You have a total of 119.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm grateful, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
It means you are actually today's highest scorer.
Headstart, only start, na Headstart. The only start, na Headstart. The only start, na Headstart. The only start, na Headstart.
Okay,
sorry,
how much do they make on top 1 gallon?
5 of rice, 8,000.
Yes.
Then for motor, no, pay 500 for each.
Yes, that's 85. That's 85.
Go on.
For one. Okay, so so by the time you reach Abuja, everything we don't spend.
What do you have? Check yourself. Start with yourself. I get this wristwatch. I get another 2 or 3. Do I need 5 colors of wristwatches? If I have one black that I can use with everything, you know, do me. How about I sell that other 4? Not be the same time all the wristwatches they talk about. You need more than 5 when you need capital for business.
The only start, na Headstart. The only start, na Headstart.
You present this later. I'll give you another chance. I really want to help you, but if you present like this, you will fail. If you present like this, you will fail. You need to tell us, you've told us what you do. You learned it from your mother. All of that is good. But we can't just throw money in the air. I need to buy 4 extra pots. I do my cooking outside. Each pot is 2,500. 4 of them is 10,000 naira. I will buy moi of 4,000. I will buy pepper and onion of this amount. With that, I will be able to produce this amount. Or if not, putting money in your hand, we don't know. You know, even you are not specific where you are going. I do cake, I do moi, I do this, I do that. We should just give you 50,000. That's not how Project Headstart works.